Good morning. This is Higher Done. My name's Adam Helfman. Just finished an awesome hour with Jared Beauchamp and his wife Leslie. Beauchamp Water Treatment Solutions did a great job. Obviously, clean water. He's the king of water, as we know. And we had Ashley Thomas, who's here right with me now, jumping in for some real good questions. Welcome back, Ashley. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning, Adam.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
That's always a good thing. So it's a nice morning out. Got the sun shining in the studio, blinding you.
No, I'm okay. I feel like I'm on a lawn chair.
Right? Which is always fun. He's going to lift up your mic in a second. So we're at the precipice of the transition from summer to fall, which signifies many things here in Metro Detroit. Number one, pumpkin spice.
Are you a pumpkin spice guy?
I'm not.
I'm not really.
I like one time.
Yeah.
And that's it. I like cinnamon though.
You are a cinnamon guy. Okay, well that can transition into Christmas.
Right. And for me, Hanukkah.
Oh yeah, shoot, that's right. And Hanukkah with your cinnamon sticks.
Exactly. But let's, again, I'm a seasonal like holiday guy. I'm like, let's do it. Christmas, I'm on a tree. I call it the Hanukkah bush, but it's all the same. We're good.
I think this year maybe you should try a Christmas tree.
Do I?
Just maybe.
All right. Well, you gonna help me decorate it?
I would love to. They say that most Hanukkah trees decorate in blues.
Well, of course, that's the whole point.
Well, I didn't want to just stereotype one color, but we can do blues, silvers, golds, or we can do black and gold.
Really? Mm-hmm. I'm down for something.
I mean, you like you said, you like holidays, so
yeah, of course.
Let's add Christmas into it.
I like food. I like a lot of things, as everyone knows. 248-539-9797. We've got Ashley Thomas in studio. Ashley, introduce yourself to the audience and tell everyone what you do.
My name's Ashley Thomas, and my family owns Sherwood Forest Garden Center in Rochester off Adams and Silverbell. We've been family owned and operated for 50 years, and we sell trees, bushes, landscape materials, and then my favorite is the inside we have a beautiful store, all different kinds of decorations, fall decor, Christmas decor, but every year we redo everything and all the products new. So the time that goes into switching out the seasons is well worth the visit to come out and check it out for yourself.
In Lake Orion?
We are in Rochester, right off Adams and Silverbell. North Adams. So this time of year, for homeowners who have plants around their house and stuff like that, what do you recommend homeowners do to get prepped for the fall, for the next spring? So it's planting season. It's fall. You have, free reign to plant.
Is it better to plant now?
It is. I'll get there in a second. But, technically you can plant at any time of the year. If you're transplanting something that's already existing in the ground, like a boxwood, you want to move a boxwood, you want to move a tree to another part of your yard, then you would wait till spring or fall. However, anything at the garden center that we sell that hasn't been planted yet, you can plant it at any time. My preference would be to plant in fall because you miss out your number one, should we say priority? Your number one priority after having landscape installed or one tree or one bush is to water it. So it's your sole responsibility to make sure that it's watered every other day, every 3 days. So that same rule applies to now as in, let's say we plant something in May. That means in May, June, July, August, September, October, I have to make sure that I don't kill it and water it. So if you travel in the summer months, then it's better to plant now in the fall because you don't need to baby it and water it every single day because we skip out on all those months.
Okay, that's important you say that because I tell my listeners that towards the fall, you don't have to have your sprinkles on all the time.
No.
You can water less.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Whew.
I have a few customers where I requested that they turned it off. I mean,
You can overwater.
You definitely can overwater. I mean, you'd rather overwater than underwater something. But when your lawn is so soupy and you walk on it and you hear squish, 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 and that's above ground, could you only imagine what's underneath that? Especially with clay in the area.
Because it doesn't absorb. Okay, so temperature wise, we're getting colder. It was 52 when I left the house this morning. Does that impact the plants?
It doesn't. I mean, it's unnecessary right now to do any fertilizing, to give it any, extra juice because it's heading into its dormant phase right now.
Okay.
So
I wasn't sure but you think this is the time of year?
I do.
Okay.
Just because you don't have to. So like I said, if you plant something in May, you have to water it and babysit it for the next 5 months. Yeah, versus, now you got a month and a half.
So if someone wants help with that, there's a lot of do-it-yourselfers, but there's the people like me who just don't know what to do. Can they call you or come see you and you can give them advice? And should they bring a picture of their yard? Or what's the process for you to actually help a homeowner plant, design, and get ready so that it has momentum?
Sure. So there's 2 different departments. If you want to do landscaping, that would be a different situation. But if, let's say, you want to plant one tree or a few bushes, if you bring us pictures, that always helps. But bring us in a picture or a design and say, hey, we're looking to put a tree here. What's the right type of tree that we can put here? A lot of people choose, let's say, a cherry tree. They really want a cherry tree because they like the spring blooms. Well, you can't put a cherry tree on top of a hill at the west end of your house because it'll get blown and burned by winter wind. So if you give us a little bit more of an idea of where the location is that you want to put something, then we can better suggest what species and which type of tree and or bush that you would need. So yeah, come on into the store. We're open 7 days a week. Bring us a picture. Take a walk around the garden center. You get to see all the beautiful trees and bushes and perennials.
Well, that's cool. That's really nice. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Don't forget, if you have a question for Ashley, 248-539-9797. We're here. It's also Shout Out Saturday. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. Happy New Year to all my family. Today's a cider and donuts day for me.
It is.
Where's your favorite cider mill?
As soon as you said cinnamon, I've been thinking about cinnamon sugar donuts.
I like either powdered sugar or cinnamon and sugar donuts.
Yeah.
Where do you go for your...
Paint Creek.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't been
We
there.
have 2 cider mills next to Sherwood.
Oh, wow. So now
So
I have
it's
to
really
go there.
hard to decide.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
you have to give both business.
I'm a Franklin cider mill guy.
Okay. I don't know where that is.
What?
I've never been there.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you been to Yates?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one with the ice cream?
No.
They have like frozen
Eva's.
slush, like frozen cider. You put ice cream in it. Oy,
Oh,
so
wow.
good.
That sounds like a float.
So Franklin cider mill is like 14 in Franklin.
Okay. Yeah. That's kind of a long trip for donuts.
No, it's worth the drive.
It is? All right. Well, maybe I'll have to try it.
The donuts have the ones where they don't have like the sugar on them, but when you eat them, you're like the tips of your fingers are all glistening.
Ooh.
So good. Yeah. I could pop 6 of them easily.
Last time I was here, I think you had those awesome cookies.
Oh, which one from Crumble?
Oh,
Yeah, the Crumble
man.
people. Yeah, they brought them in. Oh, were they good? Okay, here's 248-539-9797. If you have a question, we have Sherwood Forest Garden Center, Ashley Thomas, daughter of Dwight Thomas. I have a burning red maple tree that needs trimming.
Mm-hmm.
When is it the best time to do that? I've heard wait for the leaves to fall off so it's dormant. What are your thoughts, Ashley?
So that's more of a personal choice. In my opinion, I would cut it when the leaves are on it, because let's say that you just have branches, okay? They go in and they just cut out a few branches, but then the next year when the leaves start to grow, you're going to go, oh, wait, I want that cut a little more up top because there's more leaves that are now hitting your house. So I would suggest cutting it with the leaves on so you can get the exact shape that you're looking for with the tree.
Oh, smart move. That was good. 248-539-9797. If you have a question, text us. It's also Shout Out Saturday if you're a contractor listening, police, fire, you're working at the big box stores, Ace Hardware. We'd love to say hi to you because we appreciate you. So, Ashley, how long have you been with your family business?
I've been with them for about 15 years.
Wow.
Maybe more.
And you are responsible for, like, one of the things that I love that you do is in the spring, like, because I have people doing flowers for me and things like that. You come out and you decorate and you put flower planters together. Amazing work, by the way.
Thank you.
Ridiculously good.
Thank you. Yeah. So I design.
Okay.
I design at Christmas time. I design inside homes, decorate for Christmas. And of course, we sell all that kind of Christmas stuff, but I obviously use what people have and put that stuff up. And then we can always add or eliminate. But I also, for spring, summer, fall, I go to customers' homes and developments and change out their planters and make big, elaborate planters to which plant is popular during that season time.
Okay, well, that's cool. And I think that's a great idea.
I try to beautify it.
So if someone wants to do something like that, do you have them come to your location first and then they pick stuff out and you
Yeah.
show them and then you come there and you put it all together?
Well, it can go both ways. It's entirely up to you. I have a great clientele now where, after 15 years, they've trust me.
They're like, yeah,
and
set it up.
We've already, they say to me, like, we've had this conversation too many times, like, where now I just text them and I say, hey, listen, it's that time of year. Are you ready to switch out? And they say, yep, we're ready to go. So I try to make it seamless as possible for them. Now I have some customers that, yes, want to go through stuff, especially my newer ones. But for instance, yesterday, I had a lady come out and say, do all 5 of my planters. I know we haven't met. I'm going to be out of town. Here's a picture of my empty planters. Just
thing.
leave the bill in the mailbox. My girlfriend Susan recommended you. So I really like to be referral based, honestly. So I know what I'm getting into, and we'll get into that.
Yeah, well, you already. Yeah, I know you're a referral because every job that comes to you is everyone's bragging about you.
Oh, thanks.
No, it's real.
But I
already
get
know
some
that.
people that are like, I hate yellow. I hate red. So, of course, I go to whatever accommodations I need to.
No, I understand.
And I drive. I don't just stay in Rochester. I go out to your neck of woods. Yeah. I go to Bloomfield.
Bougie.
Bougie Bloomfield.
I'll invite you over to my place. By the way, I have a greenhouse. I'm gonna finally use
What?
it this year.
A greenhouse?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I saw you like the koi and the pond and
Yeah,
the
it's beautiful, isn't it?
beautiful landscaping. Yeah.
So this year I added flower delivery. I have fresh flowers delivered in my house like 3 or 4 times. 3 or 4 places every week.
I love that.
It just gives it a little bit of a nice touch. But my greenhouse, I want to figure out. I'm going to do that. I got on YouTube. I got all this stuff I'm going to build. All my friends are like, "Well, you going to grow pot?" I'm like, no, I'm going to be like,
No,
doing
the neighbor
vegetables.
is. Don't waste your room.
No, I just figured it's going to.
I didn't
cool.
know that you were into plants.
I'm not.
So what do you?
Yet.
Tomatoes, parsley. What are you
I'm
gonna
into
do?
being a prepper.
Okay, so you're gonna get it all prepped.
Yeah. I'm the
And
guy
then you
when
call
it- when
me,
it-
and
when
I'll
it
get
hits
you
the
set
fan.
up.
Well, I need you to. That's
Yeah.
the whole point. I'm going to invite
Done.
you to my house.
Uh-oh.
You like how I said
Do
that
I
tone
need
of voice?
security?
Just bring Dwight.
Yeah.
By the way, let's talk about Dwight.
Oh,
I hope
man.
he's
Here we
listening.
go.
Dwight Thomas is the founder, or
is.
he's the man.
Yep.
Okay, so is he retired or is he still working?
He's still working-ish.
Keeps him going.
Yeah.
ish.
He's
And then it's
baby
your 2
boomer.
brothers?
The business is his baby.
Of course.
So,
And it's your 2 brothers with you.
yep, my 2 older brothers.
Okay, so it's you guys. So tell me about Dwight.
Dwight. Well, Dwight's Dwight. If when you meet Dwight, you can just say one word, Dwight.
Does everybody know that Dwight's like from that area?
Yeah,
he's an icon.
Oh
right?
man, I don't know if I can say this. PISSER.
Yeah, right.
No, he's a great man. Cracks us all up. They only make one true character, and that's him. But yeah, he's got a bone to pick with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it a rib bone, tail bone, ham bone?
I would say tail back reversed.
Okay.
So last week, apparently, you were going on about deposits, and when contractors come out to your house, you must always get a deposit and get your contract signed.
Oh, he was listening to my show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we do that. I just didn't pick up on the salty Saturday sulfate, whatever.
Salt Sale Saturday.
Yes.
Say that 10 times
I
fast.
can't say that name too quickly.
I know.
So
he thinks, okay, so I asked, what was it? I told people they give a deposit? Or
you said no matter what, you have to sign a contract and
Okay.
you need to do deposits.
All right, we're gonna explore that, and I'll clarify what I meant when we come back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. Having an awesome Saturday. Give it a rest. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name is Adam Helfman. Ashley Thomas, Sherwood Forest Garden Center.
Ooh, there's another tongue twister.
On the Adams and Silver Barrel corner of Adams and Silver Barrel.
You got it.
Her father, Dwight Thomas, founder of this place. How many years?
50. Him and my mother.
That's great. Is your mom the brains?
They both are. They're 50-50.
Okay.
They need each other in order to create what they did.
That's cool. So you were telling me that Dwight has a bit of an issue. Let's talk about it. Let's walk it through. Let's talk it out.
So again, last week you were discussing that, as a contractor, you go into someone's home, you must get a deposit and have them sign a contract. And my father was so bent out of shape when you said that because he wanted me to inform you. Out of the 50 years he's been doing business, he's done $100 million worth of jobs. And not one time did he collect a deposit or have a contract signed. However, there is 2 rules that he bases each estimate and we'll say consultation when he goes to meet the customer.
Sure.
There's 2 things that he bases that off of, though.
Okay, let's see it. Let's hear it.
So, number 1, you got to have a dog. If you don't have a dog, you're already 50% in the hole.
What about a cat?
50% he's not coming out.
If you have a cat?
No, it's got to be a dog, and generally a bigger dog, but a dog. A cat, really, unless you're walking your cat down the street.
But I have a cat.
What kind of cat?
The best cat ever.
I love cats.
Really? His name's Dexter. But let's talk about Dwight.
Sorry.
We'll talk about Dexter in a minute.
So, number 1, you got to have a dog. If you don't have a dog, then he'll try to give you the benefit of the doubt. Rolling into number 2. What kind of person are you?
Wait.
He's not going to do a job for you if you're going to pick at him. We'll say, landscaping and design, it's an art. It's a design.
Sure.
So when you have 3 Picassos on one painting, it's not going to turn out well. Now, I agree with him at this point too. I work with a lot of women, and women change their minds so frequently. So it's not so much that they're interviewing you, you're interviewing them. Do you want them as clients? We offer 100% warranty for all nursery stock we plant for 1 year. So I don't want to be out there replacing stuff just as much as you don't want stuff dying and costing more. So it's really important to interview your customer and to make sure they have a dog, according to Dwight.
Okay. That's fair. I kind of like Dwight. I like what he's saying. However, Dwight should be running out today and buying Powerball tickets because it's 500 some million and he's on a winning streak. Okay? Because I respectfully agree to disagree in a transaction with a homeowner and a contractor. When I say make a deposit, it's almost like a meeting of the minds. It shows you that the homeowner's also invested in getting it done.
Agree.
For example, because your business is all referral, it's easier to trust the homeowner that calls you and says, hey, you did my neighbor's house. Right.
A lot of people just call in and, we do a quick consultation, backyard, front yard. What are you looking for?
Exactly.
But you can get into a bad situation.
Of course, there's always a risk. And with today, the internet, if someone does research, they call you and you design the most beautiful basket. And it's like, let's just say it's $2,500 to do the whole front of the house.
Right.
And then
one bush dies.
Yeah, but no, before this,
slander.
They say to you, get it done. You don't take a deposit. And then between the time you order all the plants and before you deliver, let's say it's a week or 2, these homeowners found someone on Craigslist that said, "Oh, we've got this. We'll come out, and we'll do it. It's half price."
That's why you got to interview them.
But you ordered the plants, and they call you up and say, "Oh, cancel. We're going to go elsewhere." And you've got all these plants now, and they just, they did it with someone else. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to. My show reduces the risk for homeowners, but it also, I want contractors to know that. Look, in my opinion, I think homeowners should give a deposit. That's all. If your dad's been that successful, high fives all around for Sherwood Forest Garden Centers because he's been able to do that. He's the old school handshake guy. My dad was like that. Shake his hand.
We
and
are
he looks at you.
Shoebox.
Boom. Right?
Shoebox theory.
Yeah, there it is.
But, I really agree with him with the interview thing. Like I said, with all these women, they change their mind daily.
Right.
So this is what it is. This is how much it's going to be.
Right.
And that's how much it's going to be. And this is when we collect billing. Now, yes, we've had the upper hand and percentages have leaned more our way. But man, you can go into a job, let's say a $500 job.
Yeah.
And one bush dies. Okay. That person could slander us and social media, oh, this company is horrible, over one $50 bush.
Right.
So
keyboard gangsters.
I only like to do work for customers that are serious about changing and accepting. When you go buy a painting, it's not like you debate whether they use blue paint or red paint. You accept it the way it is.
No, I get it. And you're right. So there again, if anybody out there wants some great landscaping, absolutely, I'm going to come meet. I can't wait.
Yeah,
I love it. Okay, so we know that. So what's going on? Like it's September, October's coming up. You guys, everyone should go to your place.
I'm so excited about October. It's so
tell
fun.
me what's going on, like pumpkins and.
Yeah, so in October, 2 weekends on Saturday, Sunday, which I believe is the 15th, 16th. But the 2 middle weekends in October, which is, I believe, 15th, 16th, and 21st, 22nd, those are Kids Craft Day.
Oh, yay.
So kids come in and they pick out a pumpkin and we offer all the paint and we have googly eyes, feathers, glitter glue. Kids get to paint a pumpkin for free. It just excludes the purchase of the pumpkin. Most kids just get a $3 pie pumpkin.
Yeah.
But for my bigger kids, I say, get the $11 pumpkin, paint it this week, carve it the next. So you don't have like a bunch of freaking pumpkins sitting around, but the artwork that these kids come up with is so cute. We do ceramics as well. So if they don't want to do a pumpkin, they don't have to. And then we have a straw maze. And my brother came up with this really good idea. It's been a hit ever since. So you paint a pumpkin, and while your craft is drying, we have a scavenger hunt going on. And this is all free of charge. And you get a scavenger hunt treasure map, and you have to go to all these locations and find your treasures and solve it. And you get a little toy at the end.
In October, now, is there a website that has a calendar or?
Yes, on SherwoodForestGardenCenter.com. I know that's.
You have a Facebook page too?
We do have a Facebook page, yep. And
so
it'll be on there.
Okay,
yep.
Cool.
Sherwood Forest Garden Center. And lastly, my favorite part of the year is the animals. So we have a petting zoo, but we got donkey, a llama, goats, sheep.
Really?
Yeah.
Real ones?
Real ones.
Let me ask you this. What about dogs?
Yeah, we do. Okay. Dwight's dog. It's a big Bernese mountain dog.
Is it white?
He's black and white. Do you know what a Bernese is?
Yeah. I wanted one for years, but I never got it. They have hip problems.
His name's Miggy after Miguel Cabrera.
Miggy.
Yeah.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, I texted you a picture of my cat, so you know.
Oh, Dexter?
Yeah.
Thank
Anyways,
you.
So, all right. Well, let me just say this. It sounds like Sherwood Forest Garden Center needs to be a place everyone needs to visit.
Yeah. It's
Silver Bell and Adams in Rochester.
Family special times.
Opening hours? What are your hours?
9 to 5.
Every day?
Yep.
Not Sundays?
Sundays, 10 to...
Oh, you're open 7 days?
Yep. 10 to 5 on Sundays.
Okay, Christmas trees ready to go or?
Yeah. Well, artificial is. Yeah.
But you have real ones too, though,
Christmas
right?
is rolling. The inside of the store, we've remodeled it, reconstructed it. It's really cool. We have this new castle theme. in the inside of the store. Yeah.
Can I ask Dwight a favor?
Yeah. What's that?
If he's listening. Dwight, will you have a Hanukkah section for me?
Yeah.
We need like 1 foot, a couple blue.
We do. We have a lot of Hanukkah ornaments.
I'm loving that. All right, we're going to take a quick break. 248-539-9797. If you have a question, when we come back, we're going to learn a little bit about pickleball. My name's Adam Helfman. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. We have Ashley Thomas in studio. SherwoodForestGardenCenter.com on the corner of Adams and Silverbell in Rochester.
You did all that so well. I think I
learned
got
after a
you
while.
prepped with the Saturday salty.
Salt Cell Saturday. No, actually, what you did is you got me all nervous about Dwight. That's what you did. But it's okay. Look, you know, I have mad respect for a guy who's that successful and he raised such great kids.
Oh,
you know?
thanks, Adam.
So let's talk about you.
Okay.
You are like a prominent, well-known, successful pickleball champ,
I love pickleball.
right?
It's like, I call it a drug.
So what is pickleball? I mean, I've heard about it. It's like on fire right now. It's ping pong, but it's in a real court.
It's like it's badminton and tennis and
Okay, mix.
table.
It's like a doodle.
tennis.
It's a little bit of each.
Yeah, right. It's a great game though. I mean, the workout is insane. The team camaraderie is just
So it's two,
fun.
it's paired,
fun.
right? You can't do it alone.
You can do singles.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't choose to do singles. I like playing with a partner. You know, I did volleyball, soccer, golf, and
Yeah,
I'm a team player.
Were you a tomboy as a kid?
Well, I grew up with all boys,
all
but my
they were
favorite
hockey
color was
players.
pink, so I try to incorporate a little pink in there.
It's all good. Okay, so pickleball, you play that in Michigan or in Florida or both?
Both, well, mainly Florida. I mean, I was playing like 35 hours or more a week. I miss it so much,
So,
but it's not that big here yet. There's no offense, but everybody's really crappy.
okay, well, you know,
It's getting here though. You know,
I understand that.
in Florida, you can pick up a game at any time of the day.
So, that's kind of cool. So, like you're seasonal here at Sherwood Forest,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, if you're seasonal, that allows you to go
Yeah.
to warm climates. But what happens? Don't you guys? You have Christmas trees, real ones, like all the way up to December.
Yeah, no, Christmas is huge. I mean,
That's a big bump.
yeah, my feet do not move off Sherwood Forest property
Okay, till then.
until December 25th. No, Christmas is a big time for us. Not only because my birthday's right there, and you know we celebrate
Christmas
Hanukkah.
baby?
I am
25th.
17th.
Oh,
a week.
right there. Yeah,
a week
you're right
before.
there.
But you know, it was funny that you're saying that about pickleball because although I'm complaining that it needs to be built here and more people need to play, we're installing courts. We've done.
So you could do it.
Yes,
Oh my
we
God.
install pickleball courts.
Is it a like a material? Like it's like a
No, it's
an
it's
asphalt
funny you
that's
say
colored?
that because somebody had asked if it was turf. No turf, nothing like that. You need a ground to get your
bit of-
tennis shoes on, but
Okay.
it's asphalt,
okay.
and then you paint the asphalt,
Oh, got
which has to be a specific paint
Right.
by the specific painter, and then you just need a portable net.
And it's template. You know the distances and all the.
Yeah, the lining.
Okay.
You know, you have specific, it's called the kitchen. I mean, I would be talking Chinese if I get into specifics about it, but we build courts. So I'm really hoping with all these new courts that we're building, people are going to start inviting us over to play.
So how much is a court approximately? Is there a range or is it?
I'm not quite sure. It kind of depends on the ash. So you can pick any asphalt guy.
Okay.
any-
and then you guys.
But there's one specific painter. So
Yeah, they got that.
that,
Okay.
that we deal with. So
So that everyone can just pay you the whole thing and then you handle the whole thing?
Yep.
No deposit?
Oh, yeah. Well, if not, yeah, right. If not, we'll be out there playing on it
Yeah, all the time.
all the time. The biggest thing, though, that we've kind of come across, I would say, in the past year, is the lights. A lot of people like to play at night, especially like when it gets dark at 5 o'clock, and we get a 55-degree night. You know, in November,
pickleball night.
let's play. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but a lot of sites and communities are having a problem with the lights because it's too noisy.
Got it.
They don't want you out there hitting the ball past dark.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of cool. So, right now, the advice you're giving to homeowners for fall, you can do great plantings this fall. Get your Christmas trees. Come bring the kids in October.
Well, Christmas trees aren't ready yet. I mean, we
When
have
are they ready?
artificial, but by
Thanksgiving?
November 1st, November 2nd,
Okay.
that's when the trees start coming in.
What about wreaths and things that go around?
Yeah.
The cool colors.
Happy you asked about that. So we have artificial and we have live. We have wreaths, garland, which is different than roping. And then we have, lights, ornaments, picks. But right now, we have a whole fall decor section, and we have fall wreaths, and, we hand make grapevine ones. And
really,
we got
I need to get out there. Maybe we should do like a TikTok, you and I. You want to do a TikTok with me out there? We'll walk through the whole place and do
that we need like a week of that.
I'm in. I'm down.
We can do one just on flowers.
Why don't we have Dwight? We'll have Dwight starring it with us.
Oh man. I love this idea.
Right?
Yeah. He doesn't know how to send a picture. He's not
old school.
As long as he's got a shoebox, he's happy.
Listen, as long as that shoebox has got knots of hundreds in it, we're good. That's all. It's good though. Well,
but yeah, no, important. Kids got to stop in, and the animals, I believe, come this week. So it's funny. We've had a runaway goat one time, and you post signs, missing goat. It's not
really? Did anyone find it?
But missing goat, or not like a lost dog sign.
Did someone cook it?
No, well, so people kept calling in, and they're like, "We saw it running on Dutton. We saw it running on Gallagher." Yeah, we had this runaway goat. He just kept getting out. So he was a nuisance. Anyway, people call us and they say, we heard that you guys are missing a goat. It's in our barn. You got to come get it. And I said, I'm sorry, that was over a month ago. What? And they said, yeah, he's been in our barn for a while. So these people almost held on to the goat for at least 2 weeks before letting us know, or they just didn't go out to their barn.
What were they thinking?
Maybe they wanted the goat. The goat liked it there more than it did at our place.
Clearly.
But, and the donkeys, I grew up with the donkeys. One unfortunately passed, and I don't know if you know this, but donkeys go in pairs.
Really?
Yes.
So one goes and the next one goes?
Yes, or you have to find it another mate or another animal. I shouldn't say mate, another animal for it to pair up with. So
how about a human?
A jackass and a human, right?
I'm dating a donkey.
Two jackasses.
I'm dating a donkey.
But one of the donkeys accepted into a pony. This pony that we had. So now
it's
they're
kind of like
besties.
a labradoodle. You got a labrador and a doodle. You got a donkey pony.
Donkey
a
doodle.
A ponky. That's not a bad idea. Do you have names? Do they have names?
Everybody has their own names for it. I mean, I have customers, they used to call them Donna and Donna.
Really?
Yeah. So everybody's got their own names. I mean, I'm pretty sure I heard Skipper, One-Eyed. I've heard everything, but I just call it Jackass One.
Did you ever have offspring? Did they ever have kids?
Well, the one, we had a mom and we had, I think it was, a mom and a daughter, or a mom and a son. And once the mom passed, because those were the pair, and again, they don't have to be mates, but they need a partner. They need a friend.
Right.
So you can't just buy one donkey. If you go on to buy a donkey, you need two.
Okay.
They get lonely.
All right. Well,
so come visit ours.
All right.
And our llama.
I'm coming over there.
You got it.
We're definitely. I'm going to do that. So, all right. Well, I'm excited. You guys have good hours. Ashley Thomas, Sherwood Forest Garden Center. I like that.
Thank you.
So
How
good.
to come up with that?
Are you going to be working today?
Our name was almost zigzags.
Zigzag.
Zigzag.
Was someone smoking?
No. And that's what's so funny about it, because I go, why would you name your company back in the 70s Zigzags? And my father,
tell you why.
My father goes, I've never smoked pot. I don't understand it. But all I know is that everybody smoked pot in the 70s. So we thought Zigzags was a good name. Well, luckily at the last minute, they changed it to Sherwood Forest.
Well, let me just say this. Nowadays, Zigzag would probably be popular.
Yeah.
You might want to tell your dad.
You want to know something? No, we're okay. We don't need any pot smoking people,
How about a
employees.
zigzag department? You got a zigzag. You are a forest center.
You got to zigzag through the woods.
Sell people some lights and a couple of seeds. It's legal. You might as well sell it.
We'll let the distribution centers stay in their zone, and we'll stay in ours.
I just came up with a great idea as we end up the show. Thank you for coming on.
Hey, Adam, thank you so much for having me.
Pumpkin Spice Pot. My name's Adam
Oh!
Helfman. We'll see you next week.